Okay, so good day everyone. In this video, we are going to discuss another pointer example. Here is the source code, and here's how we can visualize how it affects the memory. So suppose we have certain addresses for some variables, okay? So let's try to explain the code line by line. So let's start with line 3. So in line 3, we are declaring two simple variables, x and y. And after this statement, what your compiler will do is assign this x and y into available memory locations. Okay, suppose this x was assigned to this memory location and y was also assigned to this memory location. So these memory locations are mapped to a certain address, in which these addresses are represented by integers x, like x address, which is 642284, and y's address, which is 632280. Okay, and then on line 4, we are also declaring another variable, but this variable PTR is actually a pointer because there is the variable is being preceded um, with a pointer no operator asterisk. So adding this, you are basically telling your compiler that you want to have a variable that can hold a certain address. Since a pointer is also a variable, your compiler will also allot a memory for that variable. So in this case, the PTR is allocated into this memory, which has an address of 642276, right? So on line 6, we are assigning x with a value of 10. So what happens is it will look for x in your memory, and x is here, so that will change the value of x to 10. All right, so on line 7, we are assigning the pointer variable PTR with the address of x. So this PTR will be pointing to the address of x. So PTR will then have the contents of x address, which is 642284. So let's have here the address of x. And now on line 8, we are setting the value of y with the value of the variable that the PTR na pointer is pointing to. So since PTR is pointing to the address of x, right? So we want the variable na x. So kumbaga, this asterisk PTR is an alias to the variable x, since the PTR is equivalent to the address of x, right? So since this PTR is an alias of x, y will be equal to x. So y will be equal to x, which has a value of 10, right? So on line 9, we start printing values of the variables that we have declared. So on line 9, we are printing the address of x, right? So the result the result will be the address of 10, which is 642284. Why? Because x has a value of 10, and the address of x is 642284. So this one, the address of x is 642284. And then on line 10, we are using the indirection operator to the address of x. So you can understand this as like that. Let's try to visualize it. So the indirection operator is applied to the address of x. So what is the value that is associated with 642284? So the value that is associated with this address is x, which is a value of 10. So similar to line 9, it will also print 10. This is also 10. And it will print the address of x, okay? And on line 11, we are printing the address of a certain variable as well. So we are accessing here the variable, the value of the variable that the pointer PTR is pointing to. Since a PTR, this is pointing to the address of x, and the value that is associated with this address is x, which is a value of 10, so it also prints a 10, right? So, and then it prints the PTR. Since PTR points to the address of x, which has this value, so similarly, it will print this 642284. And now on line 12, we are printing y, and we are using the address operator of the value of PTR. So the value of the variable that is, or the value associated with this PTR is x, okay? Because indirection operator PTR is an alias of x. And then we are getting its address. So it's like saying the address of x. Since the address of x is 642284, so it also prints 642284. And then on line 13, we are printing the PTR. So PTR is a pointer to the address of x, which is 642284, and we are printing the address of the pointer variable. Since the pointer, the variable, is mapped to this address, so it prints 642276. Lastly, we are printing y and then the address of y. Y has a value of 10, and as you can see here, and the address of y is 6322280. So it also prints 642280. And lastly, on the 16, so we are changing the variable that is associated to the address that PTR is pointing to. So PTR is pointing to the address of x. So basically, we are changing the x into 25. So when we print x now, so we can see that its value has indeed changed to 25.